Well, hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly podcast, No More Excuses. This is your weekly podcast for your Monday motivation to kick off your week and help you think about things a little deeper so you can play bigger. I am your host, Sandi Ballard, and if you aren't familiar with me, I help people realize their badassness because everyone has it. You just gotta realize it, right? And can you believe it's already October 21st, over halfway through the month? It's just so crazy because it's my birthday month. And so I'm 1 week into being 50 years old and almost 1 month, 3 days short of 1 month of this new big adventure I've been talking about, moving from Indiana to California with really not much notice. So a lot of transition, obviously stress and anxiety during this time. And what really helped me keep my shit together was sticking to the schedule, the time management. It helped me during the construction process. From the time we touched back down in Indiana and it was go time, there was construction to prep the house for sale, getting the house on the market for sale, going through that whole process of showings and all that shit, to the closing and all the surprises that went along with that, especially with the moving company. So it's a matter of, the transition, the fourth quarter, new adventure, and like I've mentioned many times in the last few weeks during this mania, making sure you're set up for success. The last few podcasts have been about cleaning up your environment, checking progress on your goals, making the necessary changes so you can finish strong, and envisioning the results of achieving those goals so you can be more intentional with your actions. I talked last week in podcast 185 about envisioning the results. So it's more than just checking off the box of I've done this, I'm working towards this goal. Really, what does that look like, And, so many things you do to make sure you're growing personally and professionally and that you're becoming while you're allowing yourself to enjoy, play, and learn. And yes, it might sound a little soft for me, huh? But here's the thing. Doing all those things will help you learn to kick ass and it will help you realize your badassness. And that's what I've realized during this whole craziness, from the house prep to the move to driving across the country with 2 cats, is I realized my badassness. How have you, right? And now that we're here, our shit is here as of last Friday, I can focus on getting settled in here, meeting people, maintaining my Indiana clients, and my mind goes to what's next, right? I'll be getting my goal sheet out, or I have my goal sheet out, and I'll be adjusting my goals because with this move, obviously things changed a little bit. But what's interesting is looking at it. My biggest goal was to expand my network, my client base outside of Indiana. So, what do you think this move has done? It's helped me actually achieve that goal. Now, it's pretty interesting because I did not have moved to California on my goal sheet, but sometimes the how of a plan changes, because I didn't have moved to California as part of the action steps, how to achieve the goal of expanding my network. I did have get out of state presence written down there. And I have always wanted to move here. It's just strange how the universe puts opportunities in front of you sometimes, especially when you maybe aren't working the best you can and as intentional as you can towards that goal. I needed to obviously adjust that a little bit earlier in the year, but again, who knew this was going to happen? And, what's next for me? Building my brand here. So think about, what have you changed or have had changed? Like something you were like, didn't expect to do that, but it helped you achieve a goal. Think about it. All right? It's like sometimes the road is ziggy and zaggy, but you get there, right? Keep your eyes on the prize. So thinking about that, That's what I want to hear from you this week. When is a time that you achieved a goal and it was because of change? It was because of the fact that maybe through that whole process where I suggested making the necessary changes to finish strong, you made those few changes, and or something ironic like meeting someone random and your other half gets a job offer where you've always wanted to go, and guess what? It kind of forces you to achieve a goal. It's fantastic. So I want to hear from you. Again, think about how the change has helped you achieve a goal. And then I want to hear about what's next, right? Like I said, for me, what's next is to build my brand here. I'm not letting it go in Indiana. It's not like I said, I'm changing my brand and I'm going to be in California. The only thing that's shifted is now I've expanded my network here, and I've got connections from here to there, and I'm looking forward to expanding it even more. So I look forward to hearing from you. And if you're stuck and you really aren't sure how to finish the year strong, email me sballard@growingforward.biz, B-I-Z. Let's talk. I have a 6-week to success program. It's all virtual. We'll Zoom, FaceTime, talk on the phone. 6 weeks to end the year strong. All right, let's sign up to do it. All right, podcasters get a special price. So email me if you're interested, sballard@growingforward.biz, or message me on social media. Let's get this going and let me help you realize your badassness. Have a great week. Cheers.